Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Howdy, partner. Okay, we'll take the 2v8 off. We're not in 2v8 anymore. Why did you write that review about DBD? You're so silly, Skylar. That's me, not you. Epic. Oh, okay. I'm getting the patch now. I'm getting that patch now. Is he really getting his sheriff outfit finally? My update's coming out right now, Equilibrium. Yeah, it's 15% right now. Working it right now. Officer Friendly's here to save the day. Officer Friendly's here to save the day. Do 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 do. 42%. Please don't lie. I'm not lying here. You want to see? I've got the slides of both. There you go. Look. I'm not lying to you. Here they are. Why would I lie to you like that? So Xbox players can't play right now. We got so many cops in DBD. We can have like a whole force, a whole police force. We can have a police squad. 69%. I wouldn't lie to you like that. Hey, legend. I must say, this is a surprise. This is a surprise. Is this true? No way. Usually this kind of stuff, you know, gets out there from data miners and stuff, but I don't know what they did, but they kept this out of the data miners' grubby fingers, so didn't have any word of this until now. So 88% launch. Launching the game, and as always, you'll be my favorite deputy if you use code Paulie Esther or code Paulie when buying your ORXLs. You'll be my favorite deputy. You'll be a legend. My game didn't need to update, really? Xbox is not getting the update right away. I don't know when exactly, but they should be in here. They should be in here when I boot this game up. If they're not, I'll be upset. Switch is neither. No, they said Switch is getting it. I saw Eric. No, it wasn't Eric. I saw DVD put out a reply that somebody said, "Oh, great! So now Nintendo has to be in jail." So Switch players are going back to Nintendo jail, right? I love the way we can just discard a player base we hang out like this, and then they show like Andy dropping his favorite toy. After successfully passing the certification process, the update will be releasing on Switch today, along with most other platforms. The update, however, will be delayed on Xbox, and crossplay will be unavailable on that platform. I'm telling you, Rosario, it says right here you're getting it today. It says right here on the Twitter. Xbox will receive the update at a later date. We don't have an ETA, but we'll provide an update as soon as we know more. So Xbox is delayed, but I don't know. It could be by hours, it could be by days. Not sure exactly. When is Art the Clown coming? Coral! I'm on Steam and didn't need to update. I don't know, maybe. Make sure your game says 9.3 when you're, look at your build number. Oh, look at this. Did you get this stuff? You have this? Oh, you can't see what I'm showing you. You have this, chapter 37 and a half, with the patch notes and all that? Unless they're having issues with the update on Xbox. Something's happening. Okay, I don't need to see the patch notes. What I need to see is the store and Coral. What is this thing? Player stats access. Oh. Was that always in there? That you had a link to your stats in game? Is that all? Is that new? Bruh, I don't have the Rick Grimes cosmetics. No! What do you mean? You better restart Steam. Weekly freebie is out in new missions. When are they gonna tease the chapter? I just booted and they don't exist. What doesn't exist? Why y'all making me out to be a liar? Like I got some kind of hacked version of the game. Yeah, no update for Xbox. Did they announce these will be out, or was this shadow dropped? I mean, unless you see it on Twitter right now. They didn't say it ahead of time. Anywho, if you are gonna buy the new skins, all you gotta do is go up here for your ORXL number here and click on this and enter the name of your favorite content creator who told you that these brand new cosmetics existed that you didn't know about until right now, and that person's name is Paulie. So just put that in here and click continue. Here's my thing. Oh. Did I not turn the Steam Deck on? Stream Deck, I mean. Stream Deck. Come here, Stream Deck. Do it. Do it. Yeah! Always use code Paulie. So that's all you gotta do. When you want to buy these cool new skins that your best friend Paulie Esther told you about, and you want to thank him for letting you know about it, you just go into your ORXL thing here, click on your ORXLs, and then down here it says support a content creator, put my name in here and hit continue, and then that'll be you giving permission to Dead by Daylight patch notes. Okay, I fixed an issue where Brighter Days head cosmetic had the wrong color on both her in-game model and icon. All right. Brighter Day. What's Brighter Day? This had the wrong hair color and bow. That answer your question? I don't even know what was wrong with it. Hopefully that has satisfied your question or whatever it was. Now, back to the headline, the stars of the show. Officer friendly. Let's see if there's a bundle, by the way. Because I always like to look and see if there's like a way you can save money if you buy both at once in a bundle. What do we got here? Weekly charm bundle. What's this stuff? This is from the Rift before Chucky came out, I think, because it's all like toy related stuff. All right. Featured. Officer friendly, baby. Let's go. Let's go. What am I looking at over here? What's that? Sheriff Rick. In his former life, he served the people of King County in Atlanta. All right, let's do it. Doing it up. Winter League Negan coming with Lucille. Curious to see what the cosmetic pieces say. You got it. You got it. Let's break it down part by part. Not linked. The lawman's hat. He was a husband, a father, a friend, and a pillar of his community. It looks so badass. Here, let's equip the outfit. Boom. Hey. Boom. There we go. The lawman's hat. The King County shirt. His focus on his job led to tensions at home. His commitment to his family was in doubt. And the police department trousers, better known as the PD trousers. He was shot in a tense standoff and entered a coma. When he awoke, the world knew he was gone. yeah, that's right. Here we go. Oh, no, you can't, because that one's, I forgot that one's linked. I was going to say we could mix it. We can mix and match it. There we go. You know, when it's a little cold in King County, you just put this on. It's getting a little brisk in King County. Let's see. Lawman shirt. And the grizzly beard. Those look darker in the picture than they do here. DBD said on Twitter we'll get the update at a later date for Xbox. Yeah, it could be today. Not sure. Not sure exactly when. Da-da. Pretty neat. Wait, he crosses his arms? Is that something new for that? Something new for that one? Let's see. Did they put it in the inbox? The Walking Dead collection. Normally these say if they give you like a new emote or a new badge or anything here. New animation. I swear I've never seen that before. He's crossing his arms like Nancy. Constable Michonne from Alexandria. Remember that? It's new. Rick never did that before. Okay, cool. Is there a link for the patch notes? Sure. Let me grab it for you real quick. I normally have it like programmed in on command, but I didn't do that today. There's your patch notes. Patch notes are in game too. You want to see them? Constable Michonne. Man, Michonne's got like the best face sculpt in the game, wouldn't you say? Pansy's inviting me. I want to join Pansy, but gotta look at this. Can you give me a minute? Can you give me just a minute, Pansy? We gotta show everybody how cool Michonne is. Constable Michonne, the people of Alexandria needed someone with strength and authority to protect them. All right, let's see. Go back to Michonne's individual cosmetic lore here. See what it is. Michonne.
Something feels off about this place.
Here, take this out of your hand. These are garbage now, anyway. Na. Leader of the pack. She proved herself to the leaders of the community, and they embraced her as one of their own. Bring Herschel with his crutches, Lupin the killer. Jacket and necktie. The stability she found in Alexandria was overwhelming, but nothing in this world lasts forever. The uniform trousers. Threats came to the community from both inside and out, and Michonne fought for her people and left to find her husband. Thank you, Pansy. I just need a minute. Is there any mix and matching you're going to want to do with this? This one's linked, so you can't really do anything with that. Oh, I see. So these have headbands. So this one doesn't have a headband. She just has her hair braided. I see. So that's a distinct headpiece. That's cool. So you could use that hair on her other outfits if you wanted to. Neato. I got the Chucky Charm and the Tiffany badge. Same. So that's her police officer pants here, uniform trousers. All right, cool. All right, that's your two new outfits today. Gonna rock these in game, back and forth. We're gonna alternate between the two characters. Can we get new skins for Daryl and Maggie, or no, because they're legendary? So right now, legendary characters just have the one outfit. They had discussed possibly making secondary outfits for legendary characters. The one that people want changed the most would be Chris from Resident Evil, but you know, nothing to this point on that front. So maybe it'll come in the future, maybe it won't. I don't know.
A lot's not making sense here.
Okay, so what are we gonna bring here? What can I bring from my friend Pansy? Bring a party streamer. We can bring one of these needles, and we can try out this double sprint burst here. And we're gonna join on Pansy. Let's find Pansy, and I'll join on him. Do. Na. Change the scratch mark color. I mean, I can't see my own scratch marks, so that, to me, that's a killer buff, right? There's only a couple of perks that you can see your scratch marks as Survivor, so it's a killer buff, no? No, 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 no. Yeah, I mean, unless I have fixated or inner focus, right? Right. Do it for science. I did get the Chucky and Tiffany badge, yeah. Officer Friendly is here. Sorry, you're not ready, by the way. Sorry, I got a lot of irons in the fire at the moment. And what's the new badge? I can show you after this if you remind me. I'll bring cake for you, Mr. Paulie. Yeah, I'll show them after. If I can find them. They went by pretty quick. I think I'll be able to find them. They showed up on pop-up. Speaking of pop-up, here's a pop-up to remind you to use code Paulie in the supporter creator box before buying your Excels. And remember, they take the supporter creator code out every 14 days. So even if you think you have it in there, you gotta double check and make sure it hasn't been removed and add it back in again. You'll be my favorite deputy forever if you do so. Thank you so much, Officer Friendly. It would have been better if Daryl was his own character. Negan would be a badass killer with Lucille. Can you imagine? I'm not sure if they're interested in doing that. Kenzie's gonna show me how to break the syringe with Sprint Burst and Vigil. All right, here we go. Oh God, here's the new. Oh God, this is the second version. This is the improved version, huh? It's so hazy, man. I hate it. See? This is why, like, when people say, oh my God, I can't believe they haven't fixed the swamp. This is why I'm like, be careful what you wish for. Because if you say you want them to fix the swamp, you're going to end up with something that looks like this. That's why I'm just like, you know, the swamp really isn't that bad. I can live with it the way it is. What the hell? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Oh, she listened. This seems like a nightmare for a colorblind person. I don't know, man. I hope Behavior makes teasers for the new chapter and doesn't just release it out of nowhere. Oh, I mean, if it's licensed, you can be sure there's going to be a marketing campaign behind it. There's no way they would not want to leverage. Like, if they spent money to acquire a license, they're going to be shouting it from the rooftops, you know? Did they change Hawkins? They sure did. Yeah. The Hawkins changes went through. I really don't like this. Like, everything to me looks hazy in the distance and bright and clear up front. It just makes it very difficult to see things at a distance. I don't like that. I don't know how it is for the killer's perspective, but not a fan. She's trying to bite me. Why does she keep leaving me? So they made it so that the portal room has more than one access point to the gen. And there's a ramp on the dead end side where the gen is. You can loop around in that room now. They move the vault. What map is this? This is Autohaven Wreckers. They changed the lighting on this map. It's more of a soupy pea green now, and it's hazy. I don't really like it. I didn't like it in the PTB. I don't like it now, even though they tweaked it from PTB. So everything real close to you looks bright and vibrant, but at a distance it has this haze. I don't know. You know, your mileage may vary, as with all things, right? I didn't get to use my needle. Nah, sprint burst away, bitch. Goodbye. So if you don't know, they changed the needles that they don't heal you anymore. They give you, they remove your exhaustion. So it allowed me to get an additional sprint burst. I cleared my exhaustion, and then therefore I'm able to sprint burst again right away. So I get double sprint burst. They don't do any healing anymore. Remember you complained about needles? I still would rather have my original needle back. We feel like syringes and make chases last too long, so we're gonna side grade it and give you instant exhaustion back, right? That's what I don't understand. Like, we don't like it that there are rare instances where people are healing themselves with syringes and chase, so therefore we're gonna let them, because that extends chase, so therefore we're gonna let them use it to sprint burst away again, because that doesn't make chases go longer, does it, right? That doesn't extend chases at all. I need a souvenir. Thank you. Officer Friendly, at your service. Did she wear it in the show? Yeah, she definitely wore it in the show. Both Rick and Michonne had Alexandria Constable uniforms. Exhaustion perks extending chases? Never. Hey, look at what just happened to us. We just got the no-hook ghoul game. What in the world? What just happened? What in the world? What the helly? Interesting choice of outfits for them. I would say the Michonne Constable one is a little more surprising than the officer-friendly Sheriff Rick. People were clamoring for Officer Rick since release. So, okay, so let's go look at these new charms. Is it a badge and a banner? Is that what it is? Chucky. So this Tiffany one? That's new? You know, it popped up so quick, I'd have to go back and look at the stream to see what it was that it gave me. That's not new. Is it a charm? Tiffany. A Chucky figure charm. All right, let me see what it is. Customizations, charms.
What they're doing.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh, this? Cool. A good guy figurine. So it's a Tiffany badge and a Chucky charm. Dang. So maybe you get this when you buy his Staplehead outfit. Maybe you get this when you buy the Staplehead Chucky. And you get the Tiffany badge when you buy Tiffany. He's so bald. Hey, hey, hey. You know, he just has male pattern baldness, okay? Don't be so mean. There wasn't a lot to work with when Tiffany had to staple his head back together, you know? Look, I'm gonna play as this. This is my Survivor. I have the stitched up Chuck and I don't have that charm. Huh, well maybe it comes with Tiffany then. You own Tiffany? These just popped up, by the way, with the update. So if you're still waiting on the update, that could be why. What does the Michonne skin look like? I'll show you right now. Let's do it.
What's next?
What's next is you go away for a minute, Maggie. We need Constable Michonne.
I don't like this.
I have Tiffany. And are you updated, Psychopath? Or are you on Xbox? You waiting for the update? Neanderthal forehead. How do you get that charm? I don't know. I don't know. I can put in an inquiry. People want to know what the qualifiers are to get the Tiffany badge and Chucky charm. What do we call that, Chucky? Bride of Chucky? What is the name of that outfit? Staple face. I forget what he's called. Do. It's not linked. No, neither of these two outfits are linked. Are the Walking Dead collection and the Chucky cosmetics the only new thing? Well, define new thing. There's a new patch today. Like, for content, that's the only new content. But there's like a Skull Merchant buff. There's a change to Michael Myers, the shape, change to a lot of different things in game. What was it? How do we go here again? What? I thought we have realm prevention on. Did somebody send us here? How do we get this map 2 games in a row? What is going on? Hello? Mama, don't do it! I'm on bad ping. I'm playing in Sweden. You gotta leave me alone, bro. I cannot handle the ping from Sweden. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I don't like the Swedish ping. No! I told you I can't handle the Swedish ping. My friend Penzi is hosting the lobby. He's in Sweden, so. Map queue. Oh, are they queued up for the new map? They're making me go to this pea green place over and over again? Thank heaven for gas heaven. Hey, with inflation, are the junkyard sandwiches still the same price? It'd be nice if the junkyard sandwiches had a price freeze, you know? With the old syringe, you could counter it by downing them before they complete the heal. Now they can get 2 sprint bursts without a counter, which is guaranteed value. Oh yeah, baby. Hold the line at $4.29. Junkyard sandwiches, the same price they've always been. The same price you've come to know and love. Where's my gen anyway? Just like Arizona iced tea, you know, prices of everything going up. Some things, the price just stays the same. I have to go for a bowl of chili right now. I think it's more of a baby puke green, or maybe the other end, you know? It does look good, like, close up. If I look, like, straight at her, she looks nice and sharp and clear. But in a distance, it does. I don't really like it. It might be better than it was on the PTB, but I still don't really like it. Anybody else want a bowl of chili? Or a bowl of mushy peas? Did they update the MMR today? Oh no, that is too complicated a thing to have changed since the PTB. No, 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 no. Okay, Bubba's going in there. See if I can figure out where their gens are. I'd like to do this one in the middle to break up the 3 gen here, but this one's got very close progress, so we should finish it. Little Debbie. All right. This is a good one to stretch it. Plus it has progress, it's even better. Pensy's gonna carry me to victory. Hey, Michonne. Look at all these stitches she's got on the back. She must have had to take in the uniform to make it fit. Constable Michonne. I do like that she has a different headpiece here. Are the scratch mark changes on live? I'm assuming they are. You want me to put that on for a game and show you what that looks like? We can put the purple on, especially if these guys are going to send me to the green map over and over again. I can do the purple. Purple looks pretty good. Got them Joker colors, green and purple. That was a great run, Pansy. That's what we asked for. Well, killers are the ones who benefit from it. I got to put on a perk. What you're doing is you're nerfing my loadout so that I can appease your aesthetics by looking at the different colors. Do you understand? What perk do you want me to do? Be a sacrificial lamb for once. Fine. Only because my buddy Pansy is going to carry me to victory. Okay, I don't see... Oh, look at that. Look at the resolve meter. So under Pansy, you can see he's getting camped, right? We can see he's getting camped. Look at that. We can tell he's being camped. Now it's paused. This is the one of the few things that Survivor's got here. Oh, look at that. Look at that meter. Here we go. He's camping. Pansy's gonna jump off. Yeet! Yeet, Pansy! And now Pansy gets 15 seconds of endurance and 15 seconds of haste coming off of that hook. And Pansy usually runs decisive, so even if he goes down, I think he's gonna be okay. Oh, there's a door right here. That is nice seeing the bar. It is nice because I don't feel like I have to go in there and drop whatever I'm doing to go save him, right? I know the killer's right there, I can tell. That is a super nice quality of life for people who are not on comms. Oh, DS will be gone now anyway. You're right. He probably is mad that I did the gen. He's like, no! So now he's gonna camp him. So now the camping doesn't come into play. I was hoping this. I should go sacrifice myself because I was the one who did the gen. I'm an officer of the syringes were still a thing. If syringes were still a thing, somebody could have hit me with one and could have healed on the ground. Just let me die. I'm the one who screwed up, guys. I should have waited for Pensy to go down so get his decisive and then pop the gem. Oh, no! This is awful. We're all gonna die. Let me die. Yeah, save Melon. Save Melon. Oh. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you show the badges? Yeah, I did. Little Debbie. What scratch mark changes? I'll show you all. Is the map more common now? What map? This is just a this is not like the... That's not the Walking Dead map. That's just your regular old... It's just your regular old junkyard heaven. So they got us in the queue to go to this map. Oh yeah, look, see here, gas heaven. They got us so that we're going to gas heaven repeatedly. All right, so let's do. Here's the badge y'all want to see. There's the badge, the Tiffany badge. Right. And player stats is here now? Oh no, it's just okay. They did put a link for player stats here. I don't think that was there before. I could be wrong. I don't pay attention to the stats very much. And then there's the Chucky. There's the Chucky charm. Na 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 na. Cries in Xbox. What scratch mark changes? Good question here. I think it's in beta. Beta. Scratch mark color. Purple. Okay, we're gonna put purple on. Purple. And then you want me to have fixated? Enjoy this update for me. Fixated, is that the best option for our scratch marks to show y'all? Na 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 na. I'm losing it. I need this update now. But I don't know how I got the Chucky stuff. It just popped up when I opened my game. Huntress is finally on the bug fix list today. I saw that, Hex. I saw it was prevents her hatchets from disappearing in midair. But I don't know about hit validation, right? So, baby steps, right? Baby steps, one thing at a time. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Na-na-na-na-na. Okay. Na-na-na-na-na. A win is a win. We gotta take the small victories, right? Sheriff Rick is out. Oh yeah, sorry, I should have switched. The Chucky charm, it says Rift Pass. Is that for this current Rift Pass? Should we go look for it on the Rift Pass? You think they added it in on the Rift Pass and I've already completed that level? I'll show you Sheriff Rick in the next game. I can't stream too long today because I have an appointment at 1 o'clock, so. Nancy's got the fixated. And the purple really pops. And you could change it mid-game, you know, if you get a second to change it, if you feel like a certain color is going to stand out better on a certain map. But I already know that the purple stands out pretty good on the green here, right? So that's the there's like 10 different colors you can choose from. Different colors you can choose from. Obviously this is something that, you know, most likely will benefit Killer more, but you could change your colors mid-game. Corrupt. Michonne looks so good. I hope the update doesn't take too long. Do. I gotta check something for a minute. I wonder if my alert got turned off. It's weird that it wouldn't, not one person. Did y'all see any Code Paulie notifications? I must be going now. No need to do that all the way from Sweden. Okay, bye. Maybe we're all broke. Could be. I'll just check it. Just in case, you know. Can't be too careful. Look at all my purple scratch marks. Follow my purple scratch marks. My purple. Have you watched The Walking Dead? Does Michonne wear any dresses? That's a good question. I can't recall. Not with regularity, certainly. Oh, geez, what's happening to me here? Ah! He's got that bamboozle. He's bamboozling me. So if I needed more distance, I could stop and pop my sprint burst there. Just gonna pre-drop there, I think. We like to pre-drop against the Oni. She does. Uh-oh. Probably a season you haven't watched. Maybe. I watched religiously for the first, I don't know how many, 6 or 7 years, I don't remember. I'd have to know what happens in which season to know if I saw that season or not. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, so. Hi. Officer friendly. He's like, run! I'm not afraid of that, Oni. And he's like, don't worry, I'll take the chase. He's like, you suck. Let me take the chase. Oh, there's one. All right, it's working fine.
Donated $14.
It's working fine.
Just supporting
I don't have to check anything.
Paulie and Dead by Daylight.
I don't have a care in the world. Thank you for using code Paulie when buying your Orc cells. That's you giving Dead by Daylight permission to share some of the revenue that you're spending on Orc cells with me. So of your $13.99 purchase, that'll mean 70 cents for me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. got this, little Debbie. Ooh, never mind. Maybe I don't got it. Oh, the Swedish ping gets you every time, man. Hey, Gummy Blunt, how you doing today? 70 cents from that $13.99 purchase will go to me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know it doesn't sound like a lot to some people, but believe me, it all adds up if everybody uses code Paulie. All those cents turned into dollars, and I really appreciate each and every one of you for being the code use. For using my code. You are an honorary deputy of King County from Sheriff Rick Grimes officially today for using the code to buy those outfits. Thank you very much. Inner Focus from Hattie was the one I was thinking about. Hey, Chalice Nels. Well, the way I run around like a chicken with my head cut off, this is probably a better perk to use. A better perk to use. Okay, that's the 3-gen. Did he ever finish this one? Go finish this one in here? Did not. No! Oh no, I can't handle it! Help me! I can't handle the Swedish ping! The killer is flying through. I'm gone! Get out of here! You leave me alone! I'm using my extra sprint burst! I'm using my double sprint burst! I don't care about you! Go away! Get out of here! Eat my purple scratch marks! Eat all of my purple scratch marks, won't you please? Hey, little Debbie. It's Debs. Look, Debs, do you mind if I call you Little Debbie? I kind of got a hankering for some Little Debbie snack cakes, so it makes me feel like, you know, I'm resisting the Little Debbie snack cakes, but also getting satisfied with Little Debbie by saying your name, you know? Little Debbie. I love you, Little Debbie. Hey, Monster Gamer. But the killer won't see what color you choose. No, it's only client-sided, so my scratch marks are going to be for me, and your scratch marks are going to be for you, whatever you choose. If everybody in the game chooses their own color scratch marks, they only see their own scratch marks. It's player-sided, right? So, change the lights to red. I'm sorry, Gummy Blunt. Do I not have the thing on today? I owe you some red lights. Hang on a second. What are these watch streaks for? Well, they give you the points so that you can do things like change the light colors here. I don't think I have the lights on. Let me double check. Na 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 na. I owe some red lights. Which one's red? Blue, aqua, red. There you go. Red, done like dinner. Let's go. Okay, so that's the 3-gen that's left. We can change the colors on the stream and our scratch marks. Look at my beautiful purple scratch marks. My beautiful purple scratch marks. You could change it multiple times in game. I could change it right now here, see? Beta. Let me change it to something else. We'll go with green. Ah, I'm changing my scratch marks. Leave me alone. So there, now we have green on green. Just leave me alone, man. I'm changing my colors. And then we could go with urine. No, I don't know what color that is. We have a light orange. So you could, if you get it, you know, you don't need much time to do it. Burnt orange. You don't need too much time to change it, right? So if you went into a map and a killer and, you know, I think this is like white, gray, I don't know. And you know, like this one's not going to help you on Ormond at all. You're like, no, I'm not using that on Ormond. And you have a second to switch it, right? We got light blue, dark blue. Ooh, we got pink. Let's try the pink. Pink. Pinkie Pie. And there's the blue. You get the idea. Is the code permanent? If you use code Paulie, you're in charge of your code. You put it in when you like, when you want. It stays in there for 2 weeks. They'll remove it after 2 weeks. You'll have to double check and make sure that you put it back in after 2 weeks. But it'll stay there unless you remove it. But if you want to use it today for me, and then say you want to buy something, but you want to spread the love and use the code on King tomorrow, you know, all that works, y'all. You're in control of your own stuff. Hey, don't do that. That's not very nice. That's not officer friendly. What if seeing your scratch marks was a thing you could toggle on and off like the heartbeat? Well, I mean, that would make those perks have a lot less value. You're in, as in you're in trouble? Yeah. Oni baloney. Paulie got Maury twice in a row. All I care about is helping my friend Pansy live. Rick? You called for Rick? Here he is.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm not losing anyone else, so as long as all my friends survive. There are a lot of perks that have less value now. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Do. Yeah, so when you use code Paulie, it stays in here for 14 days, after which time they'll remove it and you'll have to re-enter it. But you can stop it right now. Like if you use it for your purchase now, you can just go stop, and then it says here, currently not supporting a content creator, and then future purchases wouldn't go through to anyone. So I think you should use, you know, somebody, put somebody's name in there, even if you don't use mine. So I can't do it now because we're in game. But it'll stay there. Code Paulie will stay there for 14 days. That's pretty standard in the industry. And then you have to like affirm that you want to keep supporting me by putting it back in. They'll even send you a message in your inbox to remind you that the 14 days is up and that they have removed it. But in general, it's just best if you're somebody who does want to support a creator with a supporter creator on code program, that to just make sure, double check that you have somebody's name there before you go through with your purchase. I meant, will this be a code I can use whenever to benefit you? Oh no, it'll work whenever you buy or sell. So you just remember whenever you go to make a purchase, it doesn't have to be today, it doesn't have to be right now. It doesn't even have to be for these specific cosmetics. It can be for, you know, whatever you're buying or whenever you're buying or sells. That supporter creator thing should be there all the time. It's been there since the Springtrap chapter came out. I use your code on Fortnite. Thank you, Choco Bees. I appreciate you. I have a Fortnite code as well. Yeah, Paulie or Paulie Esther. Either one will work. Both of them go to me. You can just use Paulie. Na 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 na. Does the killer see the scratch mark? No. It's all player sided, so only you see what you've chosen. And that's corrupt. That's corrupt. So we got to get to the other side of the map here. My Fortnite code is Paulie Esther, all, you know, one word there. I don't have a shortened version on Epic for Fortnite like I do with DBD. DBD I have both Paulie and Paulie Esther. I used my own code for Fortnite recently. Okay, what is it? paid myself. With all the Simpsons and Stranger Things stuff that was going on in Fortnite, I just couldn't resist. I bought like $100 worth of V-Bucks. All right, what do you think? They have Corrupt. Do you think they also have Pain Res? I'm betting they have Pain Res. Yeah, they do. And Ruin. You almost got me. Uh-oh. He did get me. Oh, no. Shocker. Shocker. He's got blood favor. Let me go check this totem in here. No. That ain't it, though. That must have been the... Or maybe that was it, and this is the Ruin. Let me see. Yeah, the Ruin is still active. I gotta go get Debs. What do we do? We're all injured. You know what I say? Fuck it, it's a ghoul, who cares? 5 gen camper. Welcome to Dead by Daylight. Here's one thing I don't know, because I haven't played Killer yet. Do the killers still get to see the hook stages? Because before we gave the killer the ability to see who had been hooked how many times so that they wouldn't accidentally tunnel anybody out. And now what? Now they just get to see who's on death hook because...
Anonymous donated $14.
Why?
Anonymous was supported by using code Paulie and Dead by Daylight.
Thank you, Anonymous. Now they just get to see who they can tunnel? How did this end up being an anti-tunnel update exactly? How did the anti-tunnel update turn into pro-tunnel? Like, we're here at 5 gens. Should they still have that information? Lovely lady. They do still get to see who's on death hook? Does that make sense to anybody? Does that make sense to anybody? What was put in so that you didn't accidentally tunnel someone and get punishments has now turned into, hey, want to know who's on death hook? Here you go. How does that make sense? Post-game chat. DVD said I can tunnel now. Yeah, I might as well try and find this totem, right? Like, what am I gonna do here? I mean, we're not gonna get 5 gens. I'll just let's just go get points. We'll just make it be all about points, right? I mean, I get it if they wanted to revert stuff and felt like things were too punishing and make things basically be the status quo. But there's definite losses here for Survivor. Like, there's no doubt about that. Like, Survivor winds up losing on this, right? When this initiative that was promised was going to help their situation actually starts hurting their situation, where you lose your best add-ons for your med kits and you get this... Oh, let's barbecue then, right? Na 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 la 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 do. It really makes me not want to play or spend money on the game anymore. How do you justify leaving that in if you the reason it was put in was taken away? How do you justify leaving that in where killers can see who's on death hook anymore? I don't understand that.
I see how strong you are.
Oh gee, I wonder if I'm gonna get tunneled. What's with the Gas Heaven showcase? I don't know. I'll let them. It's a map showcase that you can pick it, and they're in charge of the lobby, so it's what they want to do. I'm not gonna fight it. I wouldn't mind to go to. I wouldn't mind to go to Hawkins. We have to see the brand new map. Hey, Noah. Look, if we get a gen done, we win, okay? Five gens. 5 gens, by the way. Pansy has earned like the most blood points of anybody in the universe. You understand that? This is not like some random scrub I'm playing with. Pansy has earned billions upon billions of blood points in Dead by Daylight. Oof. Yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. Did you ask this question to Behavior directly? Well, I didn't know until the patch came out what they were going to do with the hook, with the showing the kill or the hook stuff, right? They didn't talk about it on stream. So I didn't know until today, and I genuinely don't know. I'm just going by what y'all are saying, is that killers can see the hooks, like who's on death hook. I'll make a new lobby so we can try other maps. Hawkins, please. I'm tired of looking at the pea soup anyway.
Don't see walkers. Don't see anything.
Hawkins Lab. Do 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 do. Yeah, the pea soup. Auto Haven. This is just giving me more of a reason to continue to play Fortnite. I'd still rather have Auto Haven than the swamp. Yeah, you talking about the color of it? Yeah, it looks like pea soup to me. You bring Hawkins, me too? Or BPS? You feel like the extra 5-second unhook, 5-second was unneeded? Have you seen anybody who's tunneled feel like they were having trouble getting that person down for those extra 5 seconds? They had to count to 15 instead of 10. that what's happening here? The killers are trying to figure out if they can still tunnel? Newsflash, they can. Can you mix and match something with these outfits, like anything at all? Sure, you can just, use the sheepskin jacket for Rick and wear the cowboy hat, or, whatever you want. Or give him, one of his heads that don't have a hat and wear the King County Sheriff. They're all mix and match. They're not. We got the bad ball pit. They're not linked sets. Man, is it just ghouls all day on this game? Can I have 2v8 back? Like, what the hell, my face? Every one of my games has been a ghoul today, except for the one Bubba. What the hell, man? No, we did have an Oni. I forgot about that. It's still a lot. A lot of ghoul. A lot of gabagool. You know what I'm saying? The gabagool. The gabagool. Julia, go away! I am tired of all of you ghouls! Well, that was... Hey, that's pretty good. All right. Gabagool! Good luck with Kaneki-san. I'm leaving a lurk while I work. Thank you, Dark Sakura. I'm officer friendly. Oh, I would much rather face Wesker than Ghoul, personally.
That's a lot better.
That's a lot better.
Anonymous donated $7.90. Anonymous just supported me by using code Paulie in Dead by Daylight.
And thank you, Anonymous, for using code Paulie. And the one thing that I would submit to you is, against characters such as the Ghoul or Legion, who are going to keep you in mending a lot, you can't use this needle, right? I don't know if they're going to blow the gen or not here. They do. Oh, I remember, Noah. So I won't be able to use my double sprint burst because I'm going to be in deep wound, right? There we go. Did I ever show you my kitchen? You ever see my kitchen yet? I see pizza. Is this Dead Man Switch or is this Deadlock? Well, they changed the styptic agent too. It's oh, it's Deadlock. It's absolute garbage. The styptic agent is so silly. It just makes it so that you heal more efficiently. So when you use it, you have like eight charges left over. So it's like as useless. It's as useful as bringing a brown add-on that adds 8 charges. Because in Dead by Daylight, efficiency doesn't mean faster. It just means it uses less charges. So when you use your heal, you wind up with 8 charges left over on your medkit, which is like, okay, cool. What? I could just use a brown add-on and add 8 charges for that. Why do I need this? It is a absolute trash add-on. It costs you way more than the brown add 8 charges add-on. I don't see the purpose in it. I don't know what they were thinking when they designed the styptic agent like that. It's absolute garbage. I'm ready to put them all out on my curb and have the garbage man come pick them up. The styptic is only when you heal yourself. Oh, for the efficiency? You don't get more efficiency when you heal other people? So it's worse than a brown add-on? Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me that the styptic is only more efficient when I use the medkit to heal myself? So I don't get extra charges when I heal someone else. So the brown add-on is superior. Because I get those 8 charges no matter what. You can't make this up, man. Who designed that? Who thought that was a good idea? That is not. I believe you should go check. You should go check. All right, I'll check it after this game. That is nuts. Who thought that was like an appropriate level for that color add-on? Appropriate strength design. Make it make sense, DVD. We'll go check it. Man, if we had crafting and I could turn in all those styptics into something else or get my blood points back that I spent on them, I certainly would. It's gone from something that I would seek out and make sure that I always bought whenever I was in a blood web to something that I have heavy regrets over buying, you know? Heavy regrets of purchasing, much like all the people who bought David's music probably right now, you know?
Me by using code
Anyway.
Paulie and Dead by Daylight.
Sin Plays, thank you so much for the follow, and thank you for the $16 code purchase. Buy an orc cells for $16. That'll be 80 cents for me with my 5% commission because you use code Paulie. Thank you so much for using the supporter creator. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. You know, that any of you think enough of me to use my code whenever you're buying stuff in game. It's I'm very grateful. Thank you so much, everybody. My lights went out. The night the lights went out. Gotta save my man Pansy. See, now I can't use my extra sprint burst, right? And I can't heal myself. See, so I can mend. That's what I'm saying, is I can't use the needle, right? The needle doesn't do anything. I got this. You go get that. You go get him. You gotta go save him.
We can clean that right up.
We gotta go, Gabagool. I love your personality. It's real and it makes me smile. Thank you, Sin Plays. I appreciate it. All right, let's go look at this thing. I had an example on Twitter that I showed on stream before of the comparison between the two medkits.
Easy target.
So here's your styptic. Remember, this is like a very rare add-on. It increases the efficiency when healing yourself. You're correct about that. It is only heal yourself. It increases the efficiency when healing yourself with a medkit by 15%. So, when your medkit starts out with 24 charges, right? You need all 24 charges to complete a heal. So if you're afraid you're going to miss a skill check or circumstances where the killer brings perks, it's going to make it difficult for you to heal, you may want to bring additional charges, and you do that in the form of some of the add-ons here. So for example, you need 24 to get one heal done, right? So if you want to get 2 heals out of a med kit, you need to add another 24 charges to it. So it has to be some combination of this gel dressings. No other 2 add-ons will equal an additional 24 charges. So it has to be gel dressings plus something else. See, this is only 8, right? This is 8. This is 10. So anything else, if you combine 2 of them, they won't add up to another 24 charges. It has to be gel dressings plus something. So you could do gel dressings plus the gauze, right? Because that'd be 16. You'd have 26. That would be enough to get you 2 heals out of this, right? Is the patch coming out for console soon? The only one that is waiting is Xbox, I think. Xbox is delayed. So if you want to get more than 1 heal out of this, you have to have an additional 24 charges, right? So previously, this would give you like borrow time in a bottle. For 5 seconds, you would get an endurance. If you got hit, you'd be able to absorb the attack like a dead hard, right? Or a borrow time. Now, they've made it so that this just heals you more efficiently when you heal yourself. So from this 24 charges, when I heal myself more efficiently, I'm gonna get like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 charges left at the end. To do what with though, right? So I don't heal myself faster, but I heal myself more efficiently. So I have a residual 4 or 5 charges left. To do what with? It isn't enough to get another heal for me. What is the purpose of this? And I only get to save those charges when I heal myself. I can't combine it with this and get another heal because it isn't enough. It isn't enough to give me 2 heals out of it. Plus, like, so what is this for? I don't understand. What is the purpose of this thing? And my argument is it also gets in the way of some of the other perks that you would want to be recharging your medkit with. If I heal myself and I exhaust all 24 charges, then I could use Felix's perk to recharge the medkit, right? But if I have residual charges left over that I can't get rid of, then that's standing in the way. That's standing in the way of me recharging my medkit because I have these residual charges. And this item here will give me 8 extra charges, which will be more than this efficiency bonus will leave me left over with. And it's cheaper, and I don't have to worry about it only providing me with leftover charges from healing myself. I'll have these 8 extra charges no matter what. So how anybody could say that this is better than this is mind-boggling. I can't believe that that's a thing that the devs actually designed. I have no understanding I have no understanding what the purpose of this item is for. I don't know. It just makes me mad that I have all of those left over, that I went through all of my blood webs to make sure that I get as many of those as possible so that I could have use for them in game, and it's absolutely been destroyed with like zero value. There is zero value in that add-on at this point. I have no idea what they're... It's just, someone show me the application for it. Someone show me how it provides value.
Anonymous donated $22.64. Anonymous just supported me by using code Paulie in Dead by Daylight.
Thank you, Anonymous, for using code Paulie.
Someone looking for a fight. Looking for blood.
Thank you for that $22 or Excel purchase. 5% of that will be $1.13. $1.13 for me. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Yeah. So Myers got some changes. Yeah. Gonna make it. Myers got some changes with his controls. Dang, that's what a slaughtering strike screwdriver looks like, huh? I've never been screwed with a shiny. Nah, never mind. Anyway.
Come on. Done this before.
Myers. It's smoke and mirrors, just like the multiplier visual change. 1.25, and people thought it was 125% bonus and not just a 25% bonus. Right, that was totally a psychological move to make it seem like your bonus was larger than it actually was, don't you think? Plus 1.25 sounded a lot better than plus 0.25. Oh no, screwdriver's not a new item for Myers.
You're a fool for coming for me, but thank you.
A few years ago, they had a weapons pack. Ah! They had a weapons pack for Myers. They gave him a butcher knife, a pipe, and a screwdriver. Son of a biscuit! I don't think I can make it. Ah! Oh! So satisfying. So what do I do? Do I just use the sprint burst now? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Do I use my sprint burst? Stay away from me. My name is Michael. I got a nickel. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Little Debbie, how could you forsake me like this?
All right.
You would not believe the people who fell for it. Incredibly effective move on their part. I agree with you on the percentage thing. It's totally like placebo effect. Make people think they're getting more blood points than they were. I decided to use the sprint burst early because, you know, he's a one-shot down killer, and I wanted to buy. Ah! Go away, Michael. My name is Michael. I got a nickel. I got a bamboozle. I got a nickel, shiny and new. I'm gonna buy me some candy. That's what I'm gonna do. I timed it perfectly. I gotta go, little Debbie.
Drag my ass out of the fire.
Drag my ass. Little Debbie. Don't let him see me, little Debbie. Let me get over here. Let me get over here. I don't want him to see me. Oh, no. You and me against the world, little Debbie. Oh, no! You stared at me, little Debbie. All right, we got this pallet to work with. Maybe I can make this work. Where's he? Where's he? Where's he? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. He doesn't know me like that, little Debbie. Let's go.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
I'm sorry this happened to me too, Rick Grimes. Let's go. Yeet. Yeet. No! I'm an officer of the law. Myers is overtuned. Why does the screwdriver look so weird? Well, because he's in slaughtering strike mode, so it's all shiny. My name is Michael. I like to tunnel. I'm gonna kill you. Is that a new mechanic? No, the knife's always got that little frozen look to it since the slaughtering strike. They redid. I don't know how long you've been away, Melancholy. They completely reworked the way Michael works. He's got a whole new rework. He's a different killer. He's got a slaughtering strike thing now. It isn't all about just stalking you, staring at you from the bushes and powering up. He can change in and out of stealth. Yeah, he's completely different, Melancholy. He's very different. Very different killer. They reworked him, I don't know, a couple months ago. Very different killer now. This game feels more unfun from a survivor perspective. When, I'm not sure when the Myers rework went in. I want to say a month or two ago, but I'm not exactly sure. Myers rework DVD. So September? Toggleable modes. Players can now switch between stalker mode and pursuer mode. Stalker mode is 4.2 meters per second. You're undetectable and you can stalk survivors. Pursuer mode is 4.6 meters per second with a 24-meter tear radius with increased vaulting and brake speeds and bonus lunge range. There is an add-on that you can use on Myers to make him go back the way he was if you want to play old Myers. If you enjoy old Myers, you can use that add-on and it'll like revert all of these changes and you'll play them as you normally would. When the stalking meter is full, This mode grants a limited time boost with the Slaughtering Strike ability. It's a charged dash that can insta-down healthy survivors and break pallets, and the lunge range increases with the charge time. And you can also lower anybody who's on death hook. Like that. Like me, and like that. The meter was adjusted to make building, the mechanic was adjusted to make building the meter easier. There's no longer a limited pool of stock points per survivor in the game. Yeah. So yeah, about 2 months. And break pallets. Yeah, so it's kind of like, think of it like a pig dash ability, but he can bust pallets with it. No way out. So we'll switch over to Michonne. I can only do one more game because, like I said, I got to be somewhere at 1 o'clock. So one more game with the Michonne, and then we'll head out. But I appreciate y'all watching today. Let me see the DVD while I'm waiting here. If DVD said anything. Please say it comes with a bundle. Rick and Michonne. Sold separately. So you can get... Ooh, there's the hatch. You can get your... incarnatable within whatever by mooring all 4 people this way, right? Na, 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 na. What are your thoughts on this update as a whole? You know, I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little concerned, because like the bill of sale was that we were getting quality of life to help survivors, and I don't really think you can frame this as anything other than a killer buff in the end. Okay, so let's look at my Rift Pass here. Do we have these things added onto the Rift Pass as like extra spots or something? The Chucky stuff? How do they say that they were Rift Pass items? I don't see anything. So, you know, survivors who are upset, I think, have a right to be upset or feel a level of betrayal. Because, you know, for months and months, we were promised something that was going to help survivors. And there was a lot of killer pushback. I don't think there was a lot of survivor pushback because they believed in the things that the devs had told them, that help was on the way, so they stayed silent. Now there's a lot of people on the survivor side who are upset that nothing that was tested went through in any form, and in the end of the day, it winds up being a killer buff overall for a number of reasons. I mean, they didn't roll back the medkit things, right? They're like, the medkit stuff is too strong. So, like, it was supposed to be like, yeah, so since you're getting all this stuff to help you with the tunneling and the slugging, we're gonna get rid of these medkit things. Well, this all got scrapped, but the medkit changes still stayed in, right? So that's a net loss for survivors, is it not? You don't get any of the stuff you were promised for anti-slug and anti-tunnel. And to balance out the anti-slug and anti-tunnel, they weakened your medkits because they couldn't have both things in, right? But they got rid of Part A, but Part B stayed in. So how does that work? See his winter event skin. I gotta go. I gotta be somewhere in 20 minutes, so I can't. Boo appointments. Yeah, I'm not happy about it either. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you know, I just want to see the game grow and be healthy. So, you know, I don't want to encourage a boycott, like a pushback that the killers did. Hey, we got it. However, I will say that, you know, everyone's feelings are valid, and you have every right to feel whatever kind of feeling you are feeling about this update, and, you know, do what you want as far as supporting it with your money and all of that. That's, you know, that's up to you. You have obviously every right to feel and support the game based on changes from patch to patch as you see fit. We got new Rick and Michonne skins. Yes, they kept the hook indications. So, other than the extra 5 seconds, which I think has been demonstrated here today, doesn't do very much. Extra 5 seconds of endurance off of hook and haste. I haven't really seen any killers who had trouble tracking down the person they wanted to tunnel here today with the extra 5 seconds. So, the extra 5 seconds and the hook meter to know when someone's camping, those are the things that Survivor got, right? The things that Killer got are colorful scratch marks to help them track survivors on maps. They got that. They got medkits nerfed. They got, oh, by the way, off the record is also nerfed. Off the record is also nerfed, by the way. You know, so I don't know how you could frame this as anything other than a net, okay, I'm not gonna go there, as a net buff for killers, all in all. Now, you know, the devs are in a precarious position, and it swings both ways. This is a very difficult game to balance, and the last thing you want to do is upset all of your killers and have population collapse of the game. But, you know, if you turn it too far in the other way, where not only did you not give any help to survivors, I mean, you know, reasonable help, you took away a lot of their things, then, you know, survivors can get upset too. So this is the change that we had on this map here, right? We have 2 ways up, 2 people can do this gen. That's why they keep tunneling, to be spiteful that nothing was done. There's been a lot of hook camping too. I mean, part of it is they want to test it out, right? They want to test it out and see how easy it is to catch somebody with these changes. And they want to see what the hook camping looks like. We saw Penzi pull himself off, and that was actually helpful for us to know that the Bubba was right near him, so that we knew he could pull himself off hook. And I get it that, you know, killers have problems too. Killers have problems with gen speeds, healing speeds, but, you know, it has to be like a step-by-step thing. You have to tell you have to let the community know that it's going to be a multi-step process. This is what we're looking at first, and then we're going to look at gen speeds, and then we're going to look at healing speeds and do the best we can to, but, you know, you have to put your first foot forward, and you have to explain it in a way that the community can, you know, understand it like adults. Okay, so now we see that resolve bar building up on devs there. See, we can see that they're being camped. They're halfway. They went into second. They got camped into second. So, and I will say that at the end of the day, the one thing that the devs have done, and however inadvertently, is they have widened the divide and tribalism between survivors and killers further than it ever has been before. With all of this attempt, the initiative to put in anti-tunnel and anti-camp, it's just widened the divide between the two sides. We are not on the same page between tribes, right? And I play both sides. Do I mostly play Survivor? Yes. But I think that the divide is wider than ever, and it's part of their own creation for something that didn't amount to anything. Nothing really came of it at the end of the day. So we created this division in the community between the two sides, and it didn't really change much of anything. So what was it all for? I think this game needs a ranked mode for people that want to be competitive. Well, you know, we had this, what you would say is the casual mode for 2v8, and then we just saw people complaining about how long it took to get queues, and they wanted that gone. So what do you think would happen if we had a casual mode? And what would you do to prevent people from going into the casual mode if they want to play competitively? For me, the 2v8 was the perfect example of what happens when you have casual versus competitive, because it's a very casual game mode in 2v8. It's easy to pick up. You don't have to know a billion things about what perk does what, and you can just explain it. These classes do this, you read it. It's very, very little compared to the encyclopedia of knowledge you need for the base game for what does what. It's way more chill. And then you see that people still weren't happy with it. Even as a limited time game mode, they wanted it to go away because it was hurting the 1v4 queue times, right? But if DBD tries anything like this again, they really need to sit down and decide how they're gonna like explain it to us, the reasons why, with arguments and statistics that both sides can understand as adults. Like, so I can understand it if they say we didn't go through with all this stuff because, man, so for an example, that would be like the pallet density. If they could show me statistics about how killer kill rates drop due to pallet density, then me as a survivor, I can understand why the pallet density needs to be thinned out, because it made the kill rates drop significantly. That's like a common sense argument. You're like, okay, I can see, like, they made us too strong with so many pallets, so they need to remove that, right? That makes sense to me. Those are the kind of things they need to come with when they have one of these initiatives, and they need to make sure that they respect and honor both sides and both sides' opinions, so that it doesn't look like it's all one-sided, right? So that they don't have these people who are making this arguments about them, calling them glue sniffers, and saying things like, uh-oh. Saying things like, oh, well, you know, they need their handheld, but we don't need our handheld, and all these things like this. Like, so they just need to really frame it in a much different way when if they go forward with any of that. Everything you're saying is 100% true. Do you know when the next dev stream is? I think they said it's after the Bone Chill event begins. Anyway, I gotta be at my meeting in 10 minutes, so I appreciate you all listening to me rant about different various things. We'll see where we go from here. But at the end of the day, these are human beings, so, you know, we shouldn't be insulting and be respectful. We can be critical and at the same time be respectful with the devs. So, they're trying their best, you know? So hopefully onward and upward. I think it's a tough day for survivors, if I'm being honest, but we'll see where we go from here. But yeah, so we might have a couple of hot fixes before the end of the year, but this is probably the main big patch that we're getting before the end of the year. New chapters coming out in January, and it's going to be licensed with 2 survivors and a killer. We don't know what yet. They haven't made an announcement. I don't know when they're going to announce it. I would love to stay here with you all longer, but I have to be on standby for a meeting in 10 minutes, so I gotta go. But don't forget about these new amazing cosmetics. If you want to play Survivor without any tunneling or slugging protection, don't forget to use code Paulie. If you're someone who always enjoyed being tunneled and slugged in Dead by Daylight and are happy that none of that experience has changed, basically any iota, make sure to get in here and use code Paulie. Are you somebody who never had a problem getting tunneled and slugged in DBD and you want to spruce up your closet? Well, have I got the new cosmetic collection for you. Today we have Rick Officer Friendly in his King County Sheriff outfit for Rick Grimes, and we have the Alexandria Constable Officer Michonne outfit for Michonne. All right, I gotta go. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I don't even have time to rate or anything because I don't want to be late for my thing. I love you. We'll see you next time. I love you all and appreciate you all. You're all legends out there who are using code